Because I don't. Okay.
Start over from the way.
Can you go in the other room?
Oh.
Do you like something that you can stand that up on that way? Okay. Can you start the video over?
Yeah, go.
Okay, wait. I'm not ready. Okay. So.
You only have 19 minutes.
What? That's not enough time.
You're wasting your time.
Okay, so I'm unboxing this Monopoly, but it is Riverdale. So yeah. Oops. Everything inside is breaking, but that's okay. So first thing is it has the directions, which I guess I need this. It's kind of dirty, but that's okay. Then it comes with all the money, and the money has like different like symbols on it. Like, isn't that super cool? Like, the ones have cherries. The 5s have little, like, cat ears. The 10s have milkshakes on them. The 20s have, like, a motorcycle. The 50s have, like, a snake. And then the 100s have, like, a microphone. And then the 500s, I guess, like, so, like, because it's, like, big money, there's, like, a ring on them, like a diamond ring, I guess. So, yeah. And then this is the board. The board looks something like this. It has the picture, like, of everyone. And then on the board, the first property is the Shankshaw State Prison. And then you have the White Worm. And then you have Jughead's motorcycle. Sodale. Twilight Drive-In, Sunnyside Trailer Park, and then we have Sisters of Quiet Mercy, the first pink one, and then we have Pop's Chocolate Shop, and then Andrew Construction, and then Sacred Heart Church, Alice's Station Wagon, Riverdale General Hospital, and then the Riverdale Register, and then the Town Hall. And then the first red one is Sweetwater River. And then we have, next we have the Blossom Maple Farms, Andrew's house. And then we have Archie's Jalopy, the Keller house, the Cooper house, and then the Five Seasons Hotel, and we have maple syrup. And then the first green one is the Lodge Lake House, and then Thistle House, and then Thornhill, and then Fred's Truck, and then Lodge Apartment, and then the Pembroke. So those are all like the properties that you can buy. And then also on the board we have the Southside Serpent, which are like the chants and community chest. So these are like kind of like, I guess, the community chest or something. So there are those. And then Jesse's a cheater. So, yeah. What?
Look here.
Oh, okay. And then we have the Riverdale High, which is also like the chess and chants. And they go on the board. Okay. And then these are all the property cards. And in this Monopoly, because usually Monopoly there's not usually pictures, but this one on each of the properties, like on the board, there's like a cool picture of it, like for the Twilight Drive-In, there's like a picture of it, so that's pretty cool. And then there's also some on the board, on like the cards. And then we have all the pieces. So each piece goes with each different character, I guess, because you have a little like notebook that, like, I guess Betty, like her notebook, like her journal thing that she writes her diary. And then we have Veronica's like pearls that she always wears. And then we have Jughead's hat. It's like beanie thing. And then we have Cheryl's like spider. I don't know what it's called, but she always wears on her clothes and stuff. And then Archie's guitar, because he plays guitar. And then just like a milkshake for laptops. So yeah, those are all the little character pieces. So this game can go up to 6 players, which is nice, I guess. I don't know. And then for the houses in the hotel, so these are the houses. They're blue. And then for like the school colors, and then yellow. So it's not actually a hotel, it's a mansion, because it's like Riverdale. So, yeah. I think that's it. But the only thing that's wrong with this is like each house is like a different color, or those are 2 different colors. And yeah. Which is kind of annoying, but yeah. much it. And then it comes with 2 dice. And then on the board, let me show you what it looks like kind of set up, like if you're playing a game. So if you're playing a game, you would want to... Sorry, guys. This is a mess. Okay, so we would just sit this out here. So this would go here. So say we're in a game, somebody's here, somebody's here, somebody is here. And by the way, in this game, each of the different vehicles is kind of like a, I don't really know. Each vehicle is like the trains if you're playing like the normal Monopoly. So then the Riverdale High cards like go here. And then the Southside Serpent cards go right there. It doesn't really matter where they go. And then you have the dice. And then these are each of the property cards, which are pretty nice. And then the only thing like the maple syrup and the Pop's chocolate chip are like your utilities. Like the things that you pay for, like the electricity, like a normal Monopoly, because I know what I'm talking about. And then we have, so then you have the different, like the 2 different spots where you have to pay. So you have singing lessons, and then you have like the concert. So this is 200, and this one is 100. And then there's Go, and then visiting jail, free parking, and the Go to jail. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm being fully honest, I like this Monopoly a little bit better than normal Monopoly. Just because it's like pretty cool because it's like Riverdale. And yeah. And I like just like the different like things for it. I like it. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. My thing is I just kind of like all the properties. And the properties are kind of like these are like the cheaper properties. So these are kind of like the Twilight Drive-In is kind of like just like a drive-in, so it's kind of cheap. And then like these are like your expensive. So like, let me just tell you the order of the properties, like how cheap or expensive they are. So this whole row here are the cheaper properties, the brown and the blue. Show them the properties. So these ones, so the Shingshaw State Prison, the White Worm, and then the Sodale, Twilight Drive-In, and Sunnyside Trailer Park are the cheaper ones. So the rent doesn't cost as much. And then the pink and the orange, they are a little bit expensive. They're not much though. And then you have the red and the yellow, which the red are kind of expensive and the yellow are a little bit more expensive than the red. And then the green and the blue. So the green is some of the more expensive, and then the blues are like the best properties. They're like the more expensive, the ones that collect more rent. So I'll kind of show you each of the little cards here. So we'll start with the blue ones. So the blue, you can tell, like, these are the rent for the blue. And let me show you one for, like, I guess, like, the brown. How they're a little bit, there's a big difference in the prices here. So, like, the rent on here is $35 and $50. Show them the cards. Lord. And then the rent for these ones are $2 and $4. So there's a big difference in, like, the rent prices for those. So I'll show you each of them in order, I guess. So here you have the White Worm and Shingshaw State Prison. So $2 and $4. So they're a lot cheaper. And then if I show you the blue, they are also cheap. They're only like $6 and $8. So that's really cheap. And then next are the pink properties. These ones are as bad as like blue. Stop showing them the board. We'll talk about that later. Okay. Then here you have $12 and $10, so it's not as bad. And then when we get into the orange here, they're only like a couple dollars more, not much, just $14 and $16. Here. And then next are the red ones. So to pay for these are a little bit more expensive, and the rent is $20 and $18, as you can see. And then next are the yellow ones, which are $22 and $24, like that. And then next is green. So the green rent is $26 and $28. So this is not as bad. So this is like not bad at all compared to what the blue ones are. The blue are 50 and 35. And in this game, I don't know if this is how it is in normal Monopoly, but if you own a whole color set without houses or hotels, it's double the rent. So if you own like this one, you'd have to get 100. And then sometimes these are some of the best properties to get, because if you have all 4 of them, it's $200. And if you own 3 of them, it's $100. If you own 2 of them, it's $50. And if you own 1, it is $25. So these are the best kind of properties to kind of get besides the blue ones, because if somebody lands on them, like if somebody keeps getting like if you land on the first one, then you get 10, you get 10 and 10 and 10, you'll just keep passing them. So it's kind of a good thing. And then, so these are right here, like the utilities, you roll to decide. So if you own 1, it's 4 times the roll. So if you get 2, you would only have to pay $8. But if you own both of them, it's 10 times the rent. So then if you get like 2, then you'd have to pay $20. So it just kind of depends. So these are some good properties to have, I guess. Not really. They're not like the best. And yeah. Now, on the board, as you can tell, my video person was going like this. The thing is, in the show, she's like kind of like all up on him, right? Well, in the show, he doesn't like her, and those 2 date. And then those 2 days, so like, I don't know, notice me. Probably ask the person that like created the whole thing. I don't know. But yeah. And then some of the Riverdale high cards, I'll give you some examples of what they say. They kind of have to do with like the show. Over here. Okay, so then these cards have to do with the show, so they give you like examples. So it says, you and the serpents were free for the murder of Jason Blossom. Go to jail, go directly to jail. Do not pass go, do not collect 200. So here's kind of what it looks like. So it just kind of says that. And then let me give you like a good one. So this one says, Hiram Lodge has recruited you as a partner in his plans for the South Side. Collect $20. So these are 2 of the Riverdale high cards. And then some of the servant cards. So this one is, oops, mother found a gun in your dresser. This is another go to jail. And then this one, some of them are like Veronica Lodge, caught you flirting with Archangels, go back 3 spaces. There's like get out of jail free cards, or advance to another space. Like this one says, advance to Jughead's motorcycle, Alice's station wagon, or any of the things, whichever's closest. And yeah, so just kind of like collect 150, advance to the Pembroke, pay each player $50, like, because it says Betty Cooper identified you as the sugar. So that just has to do with like the show. Each of these little things do, whichever one works. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this game is pretty creative. Like there's other versions out there. There's like a supernatural Monopoly. There's like different types of normal Monopoly. There's like I have an electrical banking Monopoly. And then I have like a what? So then yeah, I have electrical banking one. I have an electrical banking Monopoly. I have a what? Cheeto? About Cheeto. I have an Oceanopoly, which is pretty cool. It's very green. I have a Cheeto Monopoly. I don't know. C H E A chair. Cheer. Cheer. Cheddar. Cheater. Oh, I have a cheater. Monopoly, where the goal of the game is to like cheat without getting caught, and you get like prizes for it. There's like a Fortnite Monopoly, which is pretty cool for people who play Fortnite, because I don't play Fortnite. I have it on my phone, but I don't play it. And there's like a supernatural. There's like another. I've seen like a Golden Girls one a couple places, like at Books A Million and Hot Topic. So just go online on Amazon, search Monopoly, and find a bunch. Like There's like a St. Louis Opoly, there's a farm Opoly, a dog Opoly, a cat Opoly. So yeah, thanks for watching my unboxing video. I hope you liked it. If you want to get this game, you can go on Hot Topic or Amazon. It's cheaper. I recommend Amazon because hopefully we'll get it faster. Hopefully they won't put it by your car and it will get wet because that's what they did for mine. But they probably won't do that for yours. I think it was raining and they were just like, I don't want to walk up all those stairs, so I'm just going to put it by the car and get soaked. It was sitting there for like 3 days, but that's okay. So thanks for watching. Do another unboxing later.